Okay, for the next question, find the particular solution of the differential equation d square y minus 2 dy dx plus y equals to 6 dx. This is another example of non-homogeneous differential equations with an exponent's part to be the non-homogeneous, okay? And then they given it's given as the initial condition. So here, so again, to solve a non-homogeneous differential equation of this type, we consider the differential equation to be homogeneous for the left side, okay, by taking the characteristic equation is in this case is to be r square minus 2r plus 1, okay, according to the differential equation part, okay, the dy square dx square minus 2 dy dx. So again, from the characteristic equation, quadratic equation, we get the roots. So in this case is the roots to be, the factor r minus 1 square, okay, equals to 0, which indicates that the roots is equals to 1, which is a double. So in this particular case, again, we are having equal real roots, which means the form is, for the general solution, is y equals to a plus bx times e to the power of m x, m being the roots. So m will be equals to 1, so that's why the yc, the complementary equation, is in the form of a plus bx times e to the power of 1x. Okay, so there is 1 r here, so this 1. Okay, for the yp part, for the particular integral part, which is 6 times e to the power of x, so there's also exponent 1 here, okay, there's an exponent 1. So the general solution for that types of exponent, okay, is written shown in this table. Okay, for the exponent is xr times a constant times e times alpha x, which is why it was supposed to be xr times a constant times x times e to the power of alpha x. So we start from r equals to 0, that give you x to the power of 0 equals to 1. So that give you yp equals to c times x times e to the power alpha x. So we already know it must be the same as the non-homogeneous parts, okay, also x. We just have to find what is the c. Okay, so from here we can see that the term here, the yp terms, is having a corresponding similarity with the yc. So yc, if we expand this, it will look like this. Yc equals to a times e to the power of x plus ex times an exponent to the power of x, which correspond to the terms highlighted here, okay, correspond with the terms in yc. Okay, it doesn't matter it's b or c, it's a constant. So we have a constant times x times e to the power of x, constant times x times e to the x. So therefore we cannot use the r value to be equals to 0. Therefore we change the r equals to 1. That gives us x times 1 times a constant times x times e to the power of x. Alpha is 1. So that gives the next yp to be cx squared e to the power of x. Again, we check for any corresponding term in yc. So from here it is clear that it is different. There is no corresponding. Okay, you can see here, no corresponding terms with yc. Okay, so the whole thing here is actually already given also in this flowchart. Okay, check for any corresponding midterms in YC. If there is no corresponding, it's fine. We can use this YP value, which is cx squared minus x. We can just highlight it first. Okay. Let's say so we have our corresponding YP. So YP to be used is this one. Once we confirm there is no corresponding terms in YC, we can proceed with the differentiation. Once we find it, we differentiate. So YP single prime will be the use of product rules. Okay, so just take a note here. YP equals to cx squared and e to the power of x will need to use product rule to find the YP single prime, which is what's happening here. So we can isolate the c first, the constant out. So the first derivative, the first term, this is our u and this is our v. So the derivative of our u will be 2x, then time v e to the power of x, plus derivative of v will be e to the power of x times x squared. X squared times e to the power of x. Take out the common factor, which is e to the power of x, so we have c times e times to the power of x times 2x plus x squared. That is our first derivative. Okay, we can again highlight this with the different color because we will need that. Okay, let's put the color as our YP single prime. So the next one is the same, just use product rules. Okay, in this case multiplication between this is our u and this is our p. So u prime, so just like before, take out the c out of the equation. So in this case our u prime will be same, e to the power of x multiplied by v, 2x plus x squared. Should be here. Okay, let's put it the first part should be in, let's say that's our u prime v plus this I believe is to be our v prime u. Okay. So the v prime will be the derivative of this thing, which is 2 plus 2x, 2 plus 2x, 2 plus 2x times u, which is c times e to the x, because they take the constant out. So we got 2 times e to the power of x, 2x, okay, and then v prime will be x squared times u. Okay, x squared times u. So that is the v prime u. You can highlight it in different color. So the overall will be summarized in here. So this will be our first particular color blue. This is our YP double prime. So next thing is simply just like following the flowchart, substitution to the original differential equation. So the original derivative was which is written here. Y double prime minus 2y single prime plus yp. Is like before, okay, y double prime minus 2y prime plus y equals to 0, but this time we substitute first, which is that one. Okay, if you like which one is this one is our y double prime, this is this one, so you can put it in the color. minus 2y single prime, which is the blue, light blue, and then plus yp. So that's our yp in the beginning. It's this one. Okay. There's no color. It's yellow color. That's our yp. And then the next is processing. Take out the common factors. In this case, c times e to the power of x, and then the next step is equating. Okay, after you process the whole thing, it will simplify, or it will reduce to only c times e to the power of x times 2. This is the left side, if you like. Okay, a constant times 2 times e to the power of x. Okay, set this to be equal to the f of x. This is our f of x, and then this is our right hand side. Okay. This is the L, okay. Left hand side, the f of x, or this is our right hand side. So 2c times e to the power of x, which is this one, 2c e to the power of x equal to the right hand side 6e(x). This comes down to the value of c to be equals to 3. So you can then substitute with the original yp. Okay, from the beginning we already choose our yp to be the green color here, cx squared times e to the power of x. Okay. We already work out the value of c to be equals to 3. Okay, so that is then the overall, right? Overall yp. Okay, this is a particular solution. Okay. And so as before, the general solution will be consist of yc plus yp. So we already worked out yc to be a plus bx to the e to the power of x, which is over here. yc, there it is. This is our yc, maybe in yellow color. Okay. A times ex plus bx ex, in the soft compacted form. And the question is giving us the initial condition. So this is very simple. Substitute all the value of x and all the value of y. Okay, x is 0 in this case because of the initial condition. And what is the y value? Okay. For this case, for x equal to 0, the value of y equals to 0, and x equals to 0, the value of y single prime is equals to 2. So substitute the whole thing. This gives you the value of a to be 0. Okay, and then with the y the single prime, here y single prime, x equal to 0, the value equals to 2. So substitute x equal to 0 in the y single prime. This give you the value, or there's not given value yet, but the y single prime is equal to a plus b equals to 2, and we already worked out the value of a to be equals to 0. Therefore, the value of b equals to 2. There you go. So this is the original question here. Because of a is 0, b equals to 2, so 2x times e to the x. 2x times e to the x plus what? 3x squared to the x. So this is originally our. This is now our new yc plus our yp that already worked out. Okay, this is no longer a general solution. This is now a particular solution.